So it's now official. I just did a video where I rehoused what was my bee smithy and mentioned that the name might be changing. Well, apparently the name changed a couple days ago on the 27th. A lot of thanks to Hyogal and Erie Arachnids for pointing out that on the 27th, Jorge Mendoza's paper that brought some changes to the Brachypelma genus was made official. It was published, so bee smithy is now B. hamorii. So we're going to go ahead. New label is on there for people that are interested. It is official. I don't change my names until things are made official. This had got out quite a while ago and kind of caused some confusion. It kind of annoys me sometimes when this stuff gets out ahead of time because all it does is make everybody confused. The paper has to be published for it to become official. It is now official. The paper itself can be read on the World Spider Catalog website for free. So if you find the link for the actual paper and it says you need to pay $40, you do not have to pay $40 for it. You can go to the World Spiders Catalog, sign up. Very, very simple. It took me like maybe 3 minutes. They send you an email and you sign up and log in and you can read the paper for free. I would encourage people to do so. I will read it and do a write-up for Tom's Big Spiders blog explaining some of the things. But the big one, of course, that everybody's been waiting for is the bee smithy that's been sold in the pet trade for years is now the bee hamorii. Almost sounds like the name of like a Japanese horror movie or something. I don't know if I'm pronouncing right. Hamorii, or I think it's hamorii, but it just doesn't roll off the tongue. And part of it's just I'm so used to saying bee smithy, and I know this is one that kind of had a lot of people freaked out, only because the fact that bee smithy is considered to be one of the staples of the trade, and now its name's changing. So a couple name changes in the recently. This is a big one as far as I'm concerned. The bad news is it's going to cause a lot of confusion for people that are looking for bee smithy. I'm going to have to go change all the names of my videos to say that it's changed. And when you look up information online, it's going to be a little confusing at first. But overall, it's good because they're finally examining the taxonomy of these things. And in this case, they actually use DNA, which is huge because that's one of the easiest ways for them to figure out the differences between the different species as opposed to just looking at physical characteristics. So that's a big one. So overall, obviously a very good thing. But for a lot of us, hamorii just doesn't roll off the tongue, or hamorii, I don't know how it's pronounced. Hopefully somebody can jump in. Just doesn't roll off the tongue, but I think part of that's just because of our familiarity with bee smithy. So alas, that's it. No more bee smithy, at least in the hobby, at least this species. Bee smithy is around. It's a different spider now. And the other change is bee anitha or anitha is now a synonym of the real bee smithy. And the real bee smithy you'll probably start seeing imported. I've noticed some people are starting to carry the species that wasn't bee smithy before but is bee smithy now. It's going to be a lot to process and it's going to be a bit confusing for a while. But anybody that was waiting to change the labels on their tarantulas, you may now do so. It's ready to go. I just did it on mine. And we'll all practice saying that new name. I'm sure it'll take us a while to get used to it. So again, if you had the sound turned down, you just turned it up, the bee smithy in the pet trade is now bee hamorii or hamorii. And it's a pretty big change for us, that we people who have been in the hobby for a while. So I'll just show my girl. This will be the last time she's referred to as bee smithy before I learn this new name and switch it over.